What a great day. It's great in part. It's great in part because it's not raining. But it's also great because today marks the culmination of a heck of a lot of work by the Friends program and the staff and volunteers and, you know, people who have passion and compassion. And I don't think there's any better combination than that. People who want to do well, but also want to do good and want to help folks who really need someone to be there for them at a really critical time in their lives. So today marks the expansion of this facility, which is one of the most important facilities that we have in Concord that are addressing homelessness, because this is where families can come. Families can't go to the McKenna House, families can't go to the emergency winter shelter, and families don't need and can't be out in a tent in the woods. So this is a really important facility, and my congratulations to the Friends program for getting us to this point where we're cutting the ribbon and opening this facility for families, but also creating better working facilities for staff. Right, Nancy?
Yep,
All right.
absolutely.
So welcome.
I'm Nancy McKeon. It is my privilege to be the Executive Director of the Friends Program. I want to thank you for being with us today to celebrate this milestone. This renovation arc has started in 2018, believe it or not. We replaced a bathroom with, we created a new bathroom out of a storage closet and took some space from a bedroom so that we could do the remainder of the renovation that just finished this last summer. The Friends Board really did a strategic evaluation in 2019 of, is this the right space? Do we expand where we are? What does it mean for us to operate a shelter for families for the next 10 and 20 years? And ultimately, we felt that we had the ability to transform this building and accommodate into the future. The addition that you see here on the left, where the air conditioner is out front and beyond, that is all new square footage that was added to the building. Once upon a time, our phenomenal staff were squashed into a little tiny room off the porch. And when they were working with families who might have been coming in from their car, they were all squashed in that room together. Today, those families come into a space that treats them with the dignity and respect that they deserve. And our staff has an opportunity to be more comfortable in offering those services. Of course, we thought we were going to start construction in 2020, and we thought a lot of things in 2020 and 2021.
Join the trail of broken dreams.
100%, yep. But our dream was not broken, it was simply delayed. In 2020, during the stay-at-home, Jason Lacombe, who is a former board member and was an essential part of this project, the conception of it, and a lot of steps along the way, was able to secure some contractors who, before the boom, were willing and able to come here and provide us with the foundations for these two new spaces and work with us. And then Jason led a team of volunteers who helped with the next steps to close it in over the next year. So although we didn't make the progress we hoped to make, we still made an extraordinary amount of progress, considering how impossible it was to get a contractor to touch a more than 100-year-old building. In 2023, we were able to secure the contractor who started construction and finished this summer. And at long last, we have spaces that are fit for the services that we provide. Our staff gives a safe place for children and their families to live while they find long-term housing. They keep kids in their original schools. They get them health care. They make sure every member of the family has clothes that fit and food to eat. That is the care that they provide to those families every single day. When you look around this space, around the back corner is a playground. So kids have a little slide. They have a spot they can climb. There are bicycles on the bike rack, and they come in all sizes. The larger ones get the parents to work, and the smaller ones let the kids play safely here at the back of the property. We put Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree. The kids carve pumpkins here. Children live here with their parents. And when we heard from a young man who had lived here last year, our director, Glenda Leone, who will be speaking briefly to you next, he was a teenager, and he said to Glenda that he had all these people offering him resources because he was traumatized by being homeless. And his response was, I can't get them to understand that this has been a wonderful experience for me to be living here, that I have been happy here for the last year. And that right there is our vision genuinely accomplished. During this entire process, our staff rolled with a series of events that no person should ever reasonably be asked to manage. They have been extraordinary. They pay attention to our clients. They make sure their needs are met. They somehow figure out how to move people and all of their things temporarily during construction, because we all know that no matter how far away you go from drywall dust, everything you own will be covered with drywall dust for the next 2 months. And everything that the staff had that they brought into the building was covered with drywall dust. So they went so far above and beyond. I am grateful to the ends of the earth. And I want to thank as well, during the course of this process, Eileen and Ken Stern talked with us about the heart of the home, and were willing and able to help us to create a home that now allows kids to eat around a dining table, a kitchen where meals are served. We've had 4 families live there already. And the laughter and the kids playing in that unit makes a huge difference for the families that are there. The City of Concord supported the effort. The Community Development Finance Authority, Bill Faulkner, Laura Scott, Merrimack County Savings Bank, and so many others of you who are here. We believe that helping the most vulnerable members of our community makes our community better. We are better because of you, and we are honored and humbled by your support and commitment. And now I'd like to introduce our Director of Emergency Housing, Glenda Leone. Just briefly say it.
Thank you all for coming. I'll keep it short and I'll try not to get too emotional. I really just, again, like Nancy said, wanted to thank all of you, our donors, our friends and families who have taken time from their day to volunteer, to come paint with us, to come clean with us, to come rip grass up with us. You know, all the things. Nothing really could have been done without all of you. And I just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, because I don't think you all realize that you're making my dream come true, Nancy's dream come true, to really be able to help all of our families. So yeah, and that's just, you all will never know how truly blessed we all are to be able to be here and help our families every day. So with that being said, thank you. And I'd like to turn it over to our Development Director, Laura Miller, to recognize the incredible donors who have supported this project.
Because there are so many of you. This is in not exactly alphabetical order, but first on the list, Eileen and Ken Stern, thank you for your inspiration. We were not able to include a family of Polly Perry, who made a gift to our shelter for the care and love and maintenance of the shelter that helped fund this renovation as well. Laura Scott, who we all miss very dearly, who now lives happily in Myrtle Beach. She invites us all to come to see today. Bill Faulkner, who's here today with us. Jason Lacombe, Nancy mentioned he is on a bourbon tour and having a grand time and not joining us today. And Lisa Rowell, who also made a lovely gift towards this process. The businesses that also contributed are many, and we thank you for your support. Merrimack County Savings Bank, Bank of New Hampshire, Leona McDonald and Roberts, Cleveland Waters and Bass, John Grapponi Leasing, Keystone Management, Orin Reno, TF Moran, HLF Corporation, Eastern Bank, S&P Architecture, and Lincoln Financial, which is an ongoing source of grants for our operations. The Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce, and the Community Development Finance Authority. And then there's a whole lot of other people here as well, many of whom are here today. Angela and Michael Strzezinski, Chris and Robert Cinco, Ari Richter, Susan Geiger, Donna Rice and Corey Bellabrew. Susan, you got on here twice. How did I do that? Well, Susan Geiger again. Nancy McKeon, our executive director, Kathleen and Bill Ames. And then for in-kind in that early part of the renovation during COVID, Cobb Hill Construction, KJ Fisher and Sons, Coleman Concrete, LaPierre Concrete, Continental Paving, Capital City Paving, Pella of New England, and Atlantic Building Supply in New Dura. There are so many more donors at a more modest level, people who purchased bricks that will be included in our garden. We are grateful for all of the support. It's been quite a journey with all of you. Let's make it official. Let's cut the ribbon.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Heather and Glenda, you want to take a piece of this here? Come on.
Do it. Come on.
They're very sharp, so I've
I
been
know.
warned.
Hold
Ready?
hold the other side there. There you go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Whee!
Yay! Well done.
We did it! All right.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you
Very
so much. I
satisfying
appreciate it,
feeling.
Tim. Thank you.
Thank you.